Hi everyone, it's Maria here. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Crafting and Cooking. I am super excited to have you here. Today I am going to be sharing a very simple recipe, and that is to make an apple crisp. I actually pulled it out of the oven earlier this morning and it's cooled, so I will show you what this looks like, and it is absolutely delicious. You can see all the apples and the cinnamon. Look at the crumble on top. So again, it's very easy to make and it is so delicious. And also remember, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and do so. I'm really excited to see it growing. I'm grateful that you all keep coming back and watching my videos. It just means the world to me. So make sure that you, again, make sure that you subscribe, hit that notification bell if you haven't done so already, so that when that next video comes out, you'll be notified. Anyway, I will see you here in just a moment. Let's go ahead and get started. We are going to be starting off the apple crisp with 5 apples. I actually picked up the Gala apples, and they're 5 large apples, so as you can see. So probably the most time-consuming portion of this recipe is having to peel them. So let's go ahead and get these peeled, and then we're going to slice them. Now I am using a small paring knife here, but you can go ahead and use like a potato peeler, or maybe if you want to leave the peel on, that's completely up to you. I have seen where people do like to eat it with the peel on. So again, it is personal preference. I always take the peel off. And I'm gonna go ahead and keep going with these apples. Now this is my last one. I'm going to go ahead and finish dicing them. And then I'm going to go ahead and finish placing these in a bowl and clean up this little mess here that I've got going on. Okay, so here we have our bowl of apples that we've gone ahead and diced up. And to this, we're going to go ahead and start adding our ingredients. So here we have half a cup of orange juice, half a cup of sugar, half a cup of brown sugar, 3/4 of a tablespoon of cinnamon. It sounds like a lot, but it really does add a lot of flavor. And then here we have a teaspoon of nutmeg. Okay, so let's go ahead and coat our apples and make sure that we have that mixture just really well coated. And here we go, and let's go ahead and set that aside. Okay, so next we're going to go ahead and prepare our topping. So we're going to go ahead and use a 1 3/4 cup of flour, 1 cup of sugar, half a cup of brown sugar, half a teaspoon of salt, 1 cup of oats. Now I am using the Quaker instant oats. And I'm going to give that a really good mix. I'm using my whisk because all of these ingredients can kind of just blend really well in between those little wires. Okay, so once that is well mixed, we are going to go ahead and add 1 cup of melted butter. And to that, we're going to add a teaspoon of vanilla. Okay, and let's go ahead and pour that right into our topping mixture. And I'm just going to take a spoon and mix that really well. And you're going to see that it's going to get a little clumpy. You can see some of those clumps are a little bit bigger. That's okay. We're just going to take a fork and kind of break that up a little better. And that is really it. That is all of the ingredients that you're going to be needing to make this amazing apple crisp. Okay, so let's go ahead and use our glass dish. I'm actually using a 7 by 11 baking dish, but I highly recommend that you use a 9 by 13. I didn't have one available. The other one that I had was way too big. So let's go ahead and pour our apples and some of the liquid that was formed from all of the spices after having sat with the apples. You don't want to use all of it because you don't want the apples to get mushy, but just enough to make sure that they retain moisture when they're in the oven. Okay, now I'm going to use a little bit of that, pretty much like a syrup that was created. We're going to go ahead and pour that right over it. And I did not use all of it, I just used a little. And then I'm just going to pour the topping right over the top of the apples. And that is it. Like I said, I recommend that you use a 9x13 dish. I did have some topping left over because I was using a little bit of a smaller dish and it was a little thicker than I would normally do it, but it was just amazing. So let's go ahead and pop this into the oven. And as you can see here, it's set at 350 degrees, and I'm going to set my timer for 35 minutes. Okay, so this is what it looks like after 35 minutes. Be very careful. You can see all of the bubbling going on from the apple and all of the spices. It's absolutely wonderful, but it's very hot. And my topping, I actually want it to be a little browner. So I'm going to set my timer for another 5 minutes, and this is what it looks like. Look at that. Amazing. Like I said, be very careful. It's extremely hot, but it will smell up your house in such a beautiful fall, wonderful way. Look at this, is delicious. So this is ready. I'm actually going to set the camera down for just a second because I do need both hands to pull this out. Okay, here it is on the cooling rack. As you can still see, the bubbling is going on, so it's very hot. And look at how delicious the topping got, so toasty. It's absolutely wonderful. You will love making this. It's really easy, like I said. It would even be great for the Christmas season. It's just a great, easy dessert. Now that this is cooled, I'm going to go ahead and cut a piece off. Now don't expect it to come out like a slice of cake. You've got pieces of apple inside and you've got the crumble topping, so it's meant to look almost a little messy, but it is absolutely wonderful. Now you can serve this up with like a scoop of ice cream if you prefer. I'm going to eat it just like this and a cup of coffee. So let's go ahead and serve up a piece. Okay, I finally got it on the plate, and I'm certainly going to get that little piece that was left behind. It just smells so good. And there you have it, the very simple apple crisp recipe. You will love this. And here we go. I've got the apple crisp right here. The apple is tender. It's not overcooked. It smells delicious. Anyway, like I said, it's a very easy recipe, as you saw, and in 40 minutes you have this incredible dessert. So anyway, enjoy this wonderful fall recipe. I know I am going to. I'm gonna make myself a cup of coffee and sit down and relax. You guys, I am so excited that you guys are all here sharing this time with me. Again, it just fills my heart. I'm just so excited to be able to make these videos for you all. Make sure that you do subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave comments down below. Let me know if you've made this recipe or even if you made some alterations. I always like to see what other people are doing. But again, enjoy, and I will see you all next time. That could be my picture. I'm so excited to try this. I've got the apple crisp right here. Why is there hair everywhere? One more time. As you can see here, the apples are tender. Well, that's the crisp part. Make sure that you subscribe, hit that notification bell so that when that next recipe, Thank you all so much for watching. I really do hope that you've enjoyed. I'm trying to get comfortable, sorry. Enjoyed this recipe. It is, well, this dessert, the recipe itself I shared with you, but anyway, I did end up using the Gala apples. They are a little sweeter and they don't last as long. Thank you all for watching, and as always, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Love you all. Until next time.